Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it.
A big ominous tree.
I'm gonna go check in with my uncle.
You won't miss it, babe.
Good luck. For real.
Neen, where you at, buddy?
You look pretty spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries, especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool?
This is actually, now that I think about it, a really bad idea. Shout out to Oscar Breath. Breath. What a terrible, like, license plate number / identification. Bad. Just terrible. Unless it means something, because everyone here doesn't have, everyone at this cemetery doesn't have a breath anymore. They can't do that.
I never wanted to come back here.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
But we have to uncover the secrets, although we're gonna see a lot of weird stuff. Hopefully our memories don't, like, trigger something really, really morbid, like another death. Did he? What kind of walk was that? Let me back down this. What is that? This is so stupid. What? He's okay. Well, whatever. I don't know where to go first. Don't you feel anything? Let's check over here. Then again, I want to go straight up, but that's the obvious path. Let's go to the right a little bit.
Graves are back that way.
Okay. Hard push. Hard push over here.
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No, I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Here's the thing about that. I think it's more of like a
Mother made us
spiritual
come
thing.
here all the time. It was so weird.
Like, you're in an area of people that have been dead or recently or are dead, and it's like I think people are like, maybe a religious thing. I think it's more of that. You don't want to disturb anyone, even though they're not living on Earth anymore, or the planet, or whatever plane exists here. Okay, all right.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No, it's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
She loved us. A lot, but sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
I think in this instance, I think Marianne was obviously aware of her mental issues. And since she's a single mother and there's no dad around, or not really, I mean, not having Eddie could help. They could have helped, but they didn't. Eddie or Tessa, they didn't really help as much as they could have. But yeah, I think she was really scared of, like, going into an episode and then doing something terrible. Or that moment in this particular memory, she'd gotten wind of Tessa or Eddie, or no, Tessa, like, calling social services on her. So I think that's what happened here. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's ass. That sucks. Mourning those who have journeyed to the other side. The ravens shower love and strength. Mourning eagle clans. Likewise, when a raven is being mourned, the eagles are there for the ravens. Huh. I guess it's due to the national outlawing of native religions. Oh. Tinglet, spiritual, Tlingit, Lingit, maybe? I don't know how to say it. Spiritual practice has been lost. So yeah. So that definitely refers to the raven and let me go back actually. The raven and eagle. The 40-day party is observed 40 days after the passing to pay respects to the departed. Some believe it is a more recent tradition. Family members organize a shared meal where a fire dish, one plate of food, is burned to nourish and comfort the spirit of the departed. 1 year or more from the passing, a potlatch? Is that what it says? It says kuiks, a potlatch, is held to first mourn, then celebrate the life of the departed. It is hosted by the clan of the deceased. This is to honor departed clan members through a traditional ceremony, show appreciation and pay debts to the opposite moiety who supported the clan during the time of mourning. Traditions. I mean, it's cool. It's very nice to keep them going. Unless they're like naturally evil, then get them out of here. Oh, that's wood carving. I was about to say, is this just some elk looking at us and not doing anything about it? What are we looking at? It told me to look, and I don't. Oh, over there.
Huh. Building a house right next to the cemetery.
Creepy.
Hard to think of a worse idea than that.
Well, look at Michael. Some people actually go to cemeteries willingly. People with functional families, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
You let me know if you ever meet one of those.
Sheesh. Shout out to Michael, though. I don't know how he transported over there very quickly, but, you know. I guess he skated there because he is Neen Williams, so.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so...
Michael's over there,
yes.
right? Is that Michael? Or is that someone else?
Wait, is this the one we called the Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarl's Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back
Ah.
then? Or CeeLo Green?
Ah.
I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall.
That's true. The big Aristotle, Shaquille O'Neal. But yeah, I think there's like a carving of like an animal on the side of it. Low key. Okay, let's just look at every grave. Obviously, I think Mary Ann's grave is going to be very poignant and...
No dice.
1930 to 2010. Sheesh.
Anything?
Nah, just
Robin
a whole lot of
Becker.
nothing.
That's a long time.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Damn. Eagles.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Uh-oh.
Kids. It's time.
Oof. You know what time it is. Time to, see our mother. Adriel. Yassi. 43, 2007. Sheesh. That is an alarming sneeze. Hazel Salazar. Though I like this one. I like this 43.99. Damn. Live short life. Should have lived longer for sure.
Lost in the chaos of history.
I mean, that
What's
is
that mean?
Not sure. But Michael should know.
that is a fact. A chaos of history. Yeah. Plenty of that. Especially for people who are native to the land. Are you up there? I mean, the eagle's right there. Oh, there we are. There's our memory.
You really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So, I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is tough because they're literally revisiting every moment in high detail. I don't think I'd be able to do that. With everything. I mean, the good parts, definitely. Obviously, I would love to, you know, see that, but since they're remembering everything, those bad parts, yikes. Ben Correa. Dustin Lewis. Is that a mustache? Oh, it's a fish, of course. I expect nothing less. He loved fishing. He got his little rod there, too. Damn. Do not step on graves. That should not be a sign. That should be, very obvious. Do not step on graves. That should be the most obvious thing. Let's look at Michael here.
When did Michael's uncle die?
Last year, it was really hard on him. He's still feeling it. Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable.
Sue Scott
So,
Neek.
How are
William
you
Thomas Collins.
holding up?
Everything's such a mess. I thought we'd almost be done packing by now. I'm so ready to put this place behind us. At least Mr. Hollywood Handsome over there is good company.
Funny how you never mentioned what your brother looked like before he got into town.
Oh, I just thought I'd surprise you.
What's crazy is that the background noise is the environment noise is so high. You can hear everything. You realize I can hear you, right? Yeah.
Hey, you do realize I can hear you, right?
Cover your ears. The grown-ups are talking.
Okay. All right, buddy. Anyone
Anyway,
watch-
girl,
Yeah.
I know you're in it right
I was
now,
gonna
but
say, I was
try
like,
not to let it get
you're not
to
gonna
you.
say anything after
Juna's
that?
gonna seem real boring after all this, huh?
God, boring sounds so good right now. Binging terrible shows while my amazing roommate cooks something delicious.
Delish.
Heaven.
Delicious food for tax returns?
You got yourself a deal, mister.
Man. Brilliant. All right. Anything else, guys, you want to add? No? All right, let's look at some... Hopefully you said something about this, right?
I'm not sure if I should try to pronounce this. Man, I'm so rusty.
Yeah, I tried, and I may have failed. Miserably. Do not... This is a grave. I can't even... What's his name? Sibian Neal. Jit. Shot my jits. 41. Damn. That's hella early. Donna McCarthy died early too. Okay, let's look at this. Maybe we talk more. Of course. I could have just joined the conversation if I just stood
Is this a
there.
bad time?
With you? Never.
Wow.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
Yeah, let's talk about your uncle.
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
Yeah. I see that.
I think I'm
No.
getting the picture.
I think
Not
my,
yet, you
my
aren't.
dad does
As
that.
grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there.
Nah, that's true.
You and your uncle were really close, huh?
Definitely. I could push his buttons without even trying. My family's old school Clinkette.
KLING-GIT.
Spent more time with my uncle than my dad. He was the first person to test out all my new recipes. Even before Allison.
Guess I should thank Uncle William for saving me from a muffin top.
Oh, that sounds. I'm gonna just go with I can volunteer for taste testing.
If you need a new taste tester, sign me up.
As if you had a choice.
That's true.
I plan to hit you both up for feedback my whole way through school.
I'm in. As long as there's nothing as adventurous as that Clinkette-style salmon with pepper and saffron.
Ooh, that sounds
No, I'm promising
delicious,
that.
bro.
Fortune favors the bold, goes double for food.
That sounds so good. Oh man, I'm getting hungry all over again. Actually.
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Shoot.
Yeah, let's talk about the KLING-GIT Memorial.
What's the story behind the Clinkette Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That's a strong word.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy. You just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
Jesus Christ. That's actually terrible.
What does it say on your uncle's grave?
It says William Thomas Collins. Kidding. That's his Clinkette name. Sukakanik. It means being trained and taught. Folks were dead on the money with that one. One of a handful of old dogs who could still learn new tricks.
That's a fantastic name.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're good. We
Talk to you later.
So.
You bet.
I think, I don't know why I didn't, like, just exit out the conversation. I had to do it twice. But yeah, I think we're good here. Let's go into this section over here. I don't know what the hell's gonna be over here, actually, so. Probably Marianne herself. Come on, kids. Let's move on, move forward.
Do you remember where she is?
No. For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
She had to run.
Well, only a few steps in, and I'm already starting to regret this.
Yeah, because we're remembering things immediately.
Allison, please.
I'm not going.
Allison, come back!
Where did we ran into this area here?
Yeah.
KLING-GIT.
Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if we could see that.
We sure
Doesn't hurt to
can.
check.
Oh shit. Why aren't you showing up yet? Maybe Allison wasn't here yet. I don't know. Okay, here we go.
I won't let them take you away.
I mean,
I'm gonna tell them the truth.
they're going to.
You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
And this, it's also, you know, prevalent. Like, I think these two are clearly part of a KLING-GIT clan, and the reason that Marianne was so connected with her emotional side at the same time being a prisoner of it, I think for some reason she may have known that they were bestowed some kind of power. I don't know. I have no idea.
They all think you killed her. It's not fair.
I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
Sheesh.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Are we gonna remember
Well,
who's...
I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
So who are we choosing?
But I'll be back soon, alright? Promise.
I'll go with Allison Memory
I'll
because
be back soon,
I love my
alright?
sister.
Promise. Chief Brown's gonna take care of you. We'll be
Yeah.
okay. You'll see.
Kids. But,
I'm sorry it took me so long to come back. I got so caught up in everything that...
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
No.
Maybe someday, but not today.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I was gonna go with Allison's memory regardless, probably for every decision here. Just to like, cause even the marker there where the stars align, it seems like that's probably the right choice because you definitely want to side with your sibling, someone who's telepathic
This
as well.
spot's familiar.
And maybe you don't remember remember all the things perfectly. So I think this is cooler. Oh,
You think Snowball
what-
still
is
lives in
something
there?
carved in
Snowy
here?
owls
That's
only
eggs.
tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball.
It's really 10 years, huh? Okay. Carol Brown. Eddie's mom.
I forgot how hard Marianne took it when Eddie's mom died.
Well, we were only 4, but yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing without Carol.
You think her death kicked off Marianne's, you know...
It definitely didn't help, but no. It was years later.
Yeah. Clearly Marianne was going through it for a long time. Damn. Oof. Well, I think being here is probably going to help them immensely. Just coming to grips with things. Damn. Baby. That is rough. Got the toys there too. Yeah, that's rough. Damn. All the animals. You hear everything.
Ty.
Alright. I think we're pulling up on it right now.
This is it. Right?
Yeah.
No dice.
It sure is. I think it's that one. Marianne? No.
She's gotta be here somewhere.
Brookmore.
Not this one.
Definitely not. Really bland.
Still not the one.
Not good. Has to be this one. No. Not that one. Maybe the one up top there.
Why can't I remember? Where is she?
These are too bland. Oh, wow. It is her. '64, 2005.
Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins.
I mean, you were also
You didn't have to do it all alone.
I mean, she tried doing with help, like having people help her, but they didn't do enough. Then again, you could tell your kids everything. Okay, kids. Oh, I didn't see you there.
I wasn't expecting to see.
We were here first.
What are you?
Oh boy,
what are you doing here?
We're about to fight.
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
The stare was crazy in this section here. Look at this. Bitch, you gotta talk now.
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by.
Nah.
Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel.
Oh my god, Tessa.
I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
No, I won't do this again.
No, you gotta talk right now.
I refuse to be held responsible for her choices.
Marianne was fine until you reported her.
Well,
Fine.
she was not.
She was getting by on handouts for years. There are only so many times you can show up high to a generous offer of employment. Assuming you show up at all. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us.
She had a mental
spoiled
illness.
little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well...
Tessa.
Just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Oh
Wait,
my
what?
god.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What happened between them?
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said
Is
anything.
Sam our daddy?
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it.
Ooh.
But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't.
Sam our daddy?
I'm sorry, kids.
The GOAT, Sam Kansky. Yeah, I'm gonna say you could have done better. You did what you had to do. What you had to? You, like, Tessa is so, engulfed in her, religious ways that she doesn't see that, Marianne is actually, like, going through, like, mental issues. And plus, it is 2005, so people at that time, I suppose, were like aware of it, but still not following through how to deal with that until like later, much later on in the decade. But jeez, bruh. Tessa, it's like 2015, Brody. Like, you ain't learned nothing from this situation? You're taking, like, no responsibility? The fuck?
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it.
There was.
Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right.
Duh.
There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us.
True.
I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me.
That's
Thank
very
you.
nice of you, Tessa.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated.
Rough?
I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
I mean, this is obviously a big choice, considering it's a relationship with a person that will probably be more into the game. But, the thing is, we don't have many friends in this town, and we're trying to uncover our mystery, so even if we didn't forgive them, I think we'd have to just say it to them so we can get more, you know, information as to what we're trying to deal with here. That's just a smart play.
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow,
Yep.
then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town
I'm going to try
tomorrow,
harder to forgive
come by the
her.
cafe.
Oh
Lunch is
my
on me.
God.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
Jesus, Tessa. You've had so many years to even think about this.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her. But I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
Why? She needs to hear that.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't. She needed to hear all of that.
I would not.
Yeah, you're probably right. Still, I might bring in a peace offering my first day back. Any ideas?
Jesus stuff?
A Bible.
Maybe I'll just finally bring back that book I borrowed 6 months ago.
Or we can give her a pamphlet to the JCE. Come join us.
Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off.
It is very nice. This bench is crafted really well, also. Jeez. I'm gonna say thank you.
Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You
More
saved
brothers.
my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait.
That's rough.
Are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to
young.
Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef. And what am I doing? Nothing.
So, many people go through that phase. I don't even call it a phase. It's a... Well, yeah, I guess it is a phase, but like of just constantly having indecision on what you want to do with your life and how you want to experience your day to day and how you want to move forward. And there's a lot of people who struggle with that. I've struggled with that, but it comes to a point where you're gonna have to really like sit with yourself and see how you're gonna push forward. And with Allison, like, I'm gonna go with X here. She needed time to heal. Like this is a serious situation where years were taken away from each other. So yeah, like, of course it's hard to figure out what you want when you're still dealing with things in the past, like real trauma like that. And that goes for a lot of people. So yeah, X is definitely the answer I'd get.
You were just dealing with what happened the way that you needed to, all right? As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No.
It's not.
We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, it's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So
That's
I guess
very
we know
nice.
the story now, huh?
I mean, you don't know everything.
Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her.
No, you ain't got the full story, buddy. Sam Kanky
Maybe
might
she
be our
was
daddy,
too
bro.
proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie.
Sam was.
And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know.
Nah.
It still feels like there's something missing.
It's very
Right?
obvious. You guys have literally seen what happened. Like, she was out of it mentally. She couldn't handle what was going on.
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't.
I think she did.
It's probably always gonna feel that way.
Damn. That's rough. And even the note on the piano, that drop G.